I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your boy TP. Today we are courtroom hopping into the courtroom of Magistrate Laura Echartea out of the 36th district. We know also in the same courtroom where she resides, we also have Magistrate William Burton Jr., where we've seen these two work together. We've seen them work separately, but today Judge Echartea is on her own and she has a sovereign citizen before her. And I am interested in seeing how she handles this situation in the past. She's handled it greatly. So I don't really see her doing anything different this time, but you just never know. But without further ado, guys, I'm excited to see what she has to say, but also to see what the sovereign citizen has to say before her. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this proceeding.
What's your name, sir?
The principal name is Joseph Logan. I'm an agent on behalf of the principal.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
I got a doable power of attorney filed in the Wayne County Register of Deeds. The principal name is Joseph Logan. I'm an agent on behalf of the principal.
Okay, you're Joseph Montez Logan
Yeah,
or Logan?
Yeah, that's my principal. Yes, ma'am.
That's your name. Sir, I'm Magistrate Echartea. You're here on a criminal matter. 250-453-2601. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel. Counsel Reagan, you wait for a reading. Stand mute.
Judge, he's representing himself. He's the principal or the agent of the principal attorney of himself. He's representing himself.
Okay. So, Mr. Logan, you want to waive the formal reading, or do you want me to read the charges?
I would like to see the discovery first and the nature of the cause.
Okay, the discovery, that comes after, sir. Okay, this is only an arraignment. So my question is do you want me to read the charges to you or not?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to hear the reading.
Okay. So, sir, people of the state of Michigan versus Joseph Montez Logan, allegedly on May 15, 2025, in the area of 18637 Albion Street, City of Detroit, did commit count one, domestic violence, did make an assault or assault and battery upon a Tanisha Logan, a resident or former resident of his or her household, and or an individual with whom he has a child in common, and or his spouse, contrary to the MCL 750.812. Okay, maximum penalty is up to 93 days jail and or $500 fine. Do you understand that, sir?
No, ma'am. I do not understand that.
You do not?
At the moment,
what is it that you do not understand?
Well, because MCL 12.280 gives you the personal liability of my agent capacity, and that gives you understanding of 1 and 2, saying that I have the same rights as a self-appointed a state appointee, the same rights as a state appointee, and I have no interest in this matter.
Okay. Well, sir, you are the individual. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. It alleges that you did make an assault and battery on a Tanisha Logan. Okay. Again, the penalty is up to 93 days jail and or $500 fine. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. Let me give you your court date, sir, which is going to be May 28, 2025. Free trial. It's an in-person hearing. Let me make sure. 8:30. In person here at 36th District Court in front of Judge Austin Garrett. Do you understand that, sir?
No, ma'am.
No, I don't think that. I think you do understand, sir, because by your talking, okay, you do understand English. Whether or not you disagree with it, sir, that's another matter, Mr. Logan. But everything is placed on the record because everything is being recorded, sir. But I do believe you understand English. I'm giving you that court date. I'm also letting you know, sir, in terms of whether or not you wish to go forward, however it is, that's going to go in front of Judge Austin Garrett. Do you understand that?
No, ma'am. I do not understand any of the matter, any of the charges, none of what you're saying, because I'm actually the agent on behalf of the principal.
Okay.
No
well,
in this case, and you try to build a case on me personally, and I'm not liable. I don't have an interest in this matter.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Logan, but you place that on the record. No. I've heard that. Sir, you still have that court date. I gave it to you. Okay. If you do not show up, a warrant will go out for your arrest. As to whether or not, like I said, when you want to argue as to motions or not, that's going to be between you and Judge Garrett. Okay, let me give you some bond conditions, sir. That means you need to abide. You're not to have contact with a Tanisha Logan. That means no person-to-person contact, no contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. You're not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons, and you're not to go back to the no, that's your residence. So I'm not putting that on. Just no contact and no firearms. You understand that?
What happens with the minor children involved?
The minor children, that, let me see. As to the minor children, sir, okay, that's up to family court. So I'm not dealing with the minor children.
So there's no stipulations?
Those two conditions, okay? I don't see anything to indicate that these children are subject of this case. So do you understand what I've just said, everything so far?
Ma'am, I do not understand, but I will take your ruling on behalf of the principal. I can only do what I can.
Okay, no problem. Okay, this allegedly happened at your residence, sir. I also see in this particular matter, there was no injuries. The complaint declined medical attention. Let me see what else.
I got a question, ma'am. Is she moving forward with the case?
Hold on.
Okay.
There was a 2016 domestic violence misdemeanor. I don't have anything else. What's your question, sir?
Is Tanisha Logan moving forward with the case?
Is she a what?
She's pressing charges, Tanisha Logan.
Okay. So you understand, Mr. Logan, okay? It is not up to the complainant to press charges. Charges come from the county, the prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just of the understanding that the state of Michigan is a legal fiction. It's not a living person.
Okay. It's the state of Michigan. That's why I read the state of Michigan, or the people of the state of Michigan versus you, sir. So okay. It is up to the prosecutor's office that files the charges. They have filed the charges. Whatever happens after that, that's going to occur in front of Judge Austin Garrett, his courtroom. So I see that you have local ties. Anything else you want to add, sir?
No, not at the moment. No,
okay. Well, this is going to be it, sir. In this case, bond is going to be $25,000 personal bond. Nobody has to pay any money for you to get out of jail. I will caution you, sir, that you have no contact with the complainant. Even if the complainant wants to talk to you, you cannot, because you're under court order. Now, you can take all those issues up with Judge Austin Garrett on your court date of May 28th. Do you understand that, sir?
I was up to understand that this was a misdemeanor charge and not a criminal charge. So I don't understand how.
No, it is a criminal charge. Anytime when you can go to jail, you can be incarcerated, it is a criminal charge.
Yes, that's crazy. Okay, well, I'll just fight it in court.
So, $25,000 personal bond. Good luck, sir. You can step aside.
Well, guys, we have come to the end of the proceeding for Mr. Joseph Logan. As we can see, he is facing a serious charge, and it seems like he's had this charge in the past, according to Magistrate Echartea. He kept saying he doesn't understand, as if that was going to make the case go away. But then on the other hand, he confirms that the incident took place. One thing you notice in mostly all states is that anytime a domestic violence charge or an accusation goes forth, somebody's arrested for it, a lot of times it's no longer up to the victim to press charges, because the state takes it over for many different reasons. We've had people where, they've gotten in domestic violence situations, recanted, said, listen, I don't want them to get in trouble, and unfortunately have lost their lives, so on and so forth. So most states, they don't play that. They take control of the case. They get involved It's no longer up to the victim. Now you got to fight it in court against us and prove whether the victim is lying or not lying, if it happened or didn't happen. And that's what we've seen in this case. We see Magistrate Echartea be very adamant with Mr. Logan about staying away from the victim. Will he do that? Who knows? But many men and women have gotten in a lot of trouble by, crossing those boundaries, those what do you call it? The protective orders and stuff like that, like just not respecting them. And nowadays they take those things very serious. So hopefully he does the right thing. Hopefully, if he did put his hands on this young lady, he doesn't do it again. But May 28th, we will follow up with this case and see what happens. And with that being said, guys, thank you always for joining me here at Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And for now, guys, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. I appreciate you guys. Catch you on the next one. God bless.